What is up, guys? Started back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And yeah, it's been a while. I've been working and just been busy, and also I've just been kind of out of it lately. But I'm back, so let's talk about what's in front of us right now. This is actually my very first ThreeZero figure, so this is basically gonna determine where I buy more of these. And I figured my first ThreeZero should be something I really like. So and this is Evangelion Unit 1, and this is the front box. Looks pretty cool, as you can see. Can't really get it all in frame. That's a very nice opening flap here. When you open it up, you can kind of see the figure inside. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet, so it's really gonna be my first view of the figure. And you got some artwork here on the side. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see, close it back up. Show the back of it, which isn't really much to see. You get a little bit of the Nerve logo, or if you're watching the Netflix version, Nerve, however they say it, but it's Nerve. Got everything out of the box, and let's take a look at the instructions first. Everything here is nice and colorized, which is good. Shows you everything you get instead of the side, instead of said box. And instructions are pretty good. You know, it's not like a transforming thing, anything, but it shows you how to put together the stand. Just very simple. Teaches you how to change out the pylons, the head, as you can see. Even gives you tips on articulation and how far you might want to push things, you know, without damaging. So, you know, I appreciate that. Turn to the back. Right here, it just kind of shows you how to put together the stand. But you probably won't need these. Pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, pretty good instructions in my opinion. And here is the stand. Once you get it put together, like I said, it's fairly simple. This is basically how it's gonna look. Not much to it. If you're used to all the metal build and their Dig Shikogan type stuff, it's a fairly simple, fairly straightforward. But what you get, you can lever it all the way up like so. Down that far. If you go up this high, you can extend the top part here. As you can see, to rotate the top part, you gotta pull it out and just adjust to how level you want it at. Also, you can take your umbilical cord here, which is also another accessory. It's got a nice copper wire in it, so you can bend it just about any way you want to. You can stick that. Let me see. You can pull this out. Stick it in right here if you want to. So you can basically have your Unit 1 at rest. If you really want to, you know, do that, you can just bend it and put it back in. So yeah, that's basically the stand. And here we have the hands. You get several different hands. And you got your open, relaxed hands, which everything looks pretty much well painted. Nice lining for the fingers. Nice gray for the knuckles themselves. Like I said, this is your open display hands. This is your progressive knife hand. In fact, we'll bring in the progressive knife hand, which too looks pretty damn good, nice and painted. Let's see if we can hold it, just so we can go ahead and say we did that. And yeah, the hand holds it, I think, pretty good. Move that out of the way. All right. Anyway, the fun thing is too, this is the only progressive knife holding hand you get. But just, I guess it's fine, because I guess you don't want always kind of holding the right hand, so there's that. You get two fists, which look both really good. You get two trigger hands. This is for your pallet rifle. And speaking of pallet rifle, hold on a second, let's go ahead and bring that in too. So we can kill two birds with one stone, what do you say? Move your hand out of the way. Here's your pallet rifle. It's all one piece, it appears to be. But it's painted up pretty good. It's got just enough detail, which I think is pretty accurate to the rebuild movies. So there's that. Let's go ahead and grab that hand. See if we can. The hands are kind of by the way, the hands are kind of a softer plastic, but still not too soft. So you probably have to flex just a little bit to get the gun in there. See if we can do it on camera. Sorry about that cut there, but yeah, it was kind of awkward. But as you can see, you can get the hand on there. It's got to finagle the fingers a little bit. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Nice silver paint here for the top of it, on the tip of the gun. Real nice detail there. You also get your second progressive knife. You can't open it or anything, but it's meant to be in more of a locked dock position, because you grab your pylon here, which is already open, but you cannot close. But just for picture's sake, you take this groove here on top of the knife, and you slide in on this rail here. So when you have it on the Ava's shoulder, you can recreate the scene. We know where the pylon opens up and the knife slides out. So it's kind of too bad that they couldn't just, put a little hinge in the knife to have it, retract. But it's good enough. I don't mind it. The shoulder itself seems to have multiple pieces. You think you could just close this up, but you totally can't. I'm not going to try to force it. So yeah, that is that. You also get a entry plug, which this is for people who don't know the show or the movies. This is basically what the pilots get inside of when they go inside the Ava. It looks pretty good, nice enough. I think it's just white plastic, in my opinion. They just painted the tip here gray and black, gave it a nice little lining. Oops, I just totally lost that. No, I didn't. Here it is. But yeah, this is simple enough. You actually get two. You get one. The second one represents the one already inside the cockpit, which I'll show when I get to the figure. You also get your umbilical cord hookup, which hooks into the back of the Ava, where they get the power source. Because should they lose these, they only got 5 minutes of power. Although, one goes through certain things that allow it to not have to have one, but anyway, here it is. And you grab your cord again, your copper cord, and just stick that back in there, like so. So basically to recreate that. And it's detailed enough, nice paint on it. And yeah, finally moving on to the last accessory. And this might just be my favorite. That's why I say the best for last. This is the awakened head, or what I call the Berserk head. And I love the sculpt on this. This looks phenomenal. I like the fact that they captured the actual white human-esque teeth of it. And the big red eye. I think that this looks very badass. The only thing I don't like about it is, it's small nitpick. I can't, move the mouth. No, I don't really want to close it so much. I actually want to open it wider. But that's just me. But yeah, it's painted really well. It's just very nice. The ball joint inside here is die cast. So it's just really nice. I'm probably going to end up posing mine with this head. So I love anytime one goes berserk. I love that guttural moan scream thing it does. It's just real nice. So finally, let's move on to the figure. And here she is. Damn thing's a thing of beauty. Let me tell you. Thing of beauty. Man. I'm gonna go and stop the review now. Just go buy it. We're done here. See ya. But no. I'm kidding. Let me go through it thoroughly. First of all, let me stand her upright. Her articulation is really good, by the way. I knew when I first saw the pictures of it on the various online stores and the little Japanese ThreeZero shots, I knew I had to have this thing because, man, it's just really nice. And mine here is just a little bit stiff because it's what you get when you get something brand new. And this girl has got some heft on her, let me tell you. Some good heft. Let me finish straightening her back out here. I'm definitely gonna have to get some things out here. First and foremost, just for sense of scale, I think it's about 10 inches tall, if I'm not mistaken. People who want to know, let's see, I think that's about, get it up there right. And you guys can't see everything I'm doing. I'm just trying to get everything straightened up much as humanly possible. All right, there we go. I'll actually back her up because she's tall. All right, there you go. She's definitely a tall one. And let's just go ahead and give it a spin. I wish I had Lazy Susan to spin it for me, but there you go. Profile from the side. And here it is from the back. Looks really good. Damn thing's good. Turn from the other side. And I have to be honest too. The colors are very on point. These are the Rebuild movie colors. And I think the biggest difference between the Rebuild and a normal TV show is that, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I watched the normal Neon Genesis Evangelion. Right here, this green is not there. I think it's all purple. I believe it's about it. here we have a few figures for a sense of scale. Here she is next to MP10, and here she is next to her Bandai Metal Build counterpart. As you can see, she is in fact taller than the Metal Build counterpart. So that makes me, you know what? You know, I like the Metal Build ones. I love their accessories. Yeah, if I'm going this route, man, I might have to change up and get a. And maybe I might some of my Metal Builds because, yeah, I like the scale here. I know there's one that came out before, I think same time as this figure, and it's like as tall as maybe Double Evil from Fans Hobby, maybe taller. I ain't got space for that, but yeah, but this I like the scale. Okay, finally, show's over in terms of scale. You can figure himself or herself, because it's Ava. But yeah, it looks really good. Nice heft to it. This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the die cast in all the legs. I think there might be some, yeah, this die cast frame throughout the arms. Because just feeling it, yeah, die cast through the arms, thigh, shin, the feet. Yeah, I think that's all die casting in there. Yeah, so the weight's very good, it's very there. In terms of paint, if I'm not mistaken, it feels like the paint. It's like this whole thing is painted. And if that's the case, then be very careful. But it's beautiful, just beautiful. The mouth itself right here that opens about, let's see here, about that much, which I think is enough. I'm sorry for the camera angle here. I'm pulling a little bit. So that's pretty good. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put the camera a little closer. There we go. Adjust. Okay, so yeah, the mouth does open. Sorry about the focus in there. It's on a metal ball joint, so you can look that much that way, this much that way. I think that's more than enough. Let's see. Also, when it comes to your arms, you can raise them up about, let's see, about that far comfortably. You get a double jointed, not double, you get a double bend here at the elbow, so you can bring that arm all the way up to the face. As you can see, it's pretty good. Also, hand, because it's on a ball joint too, it does spin quite a bit. Actually, you get about 360 out of the thing. Yeah, 360. So that's pretty good. You get a butterfly. See, going, see here if I can get on camera, that far, up that far, and about back that far. You gotta be careful for your pylon here, because in instructions it lets you know that you can't chip your paint, so you gotta be careful for that. But the pylon does come off if you want to, especially if you want to switch out for the progressive knife one. And let's see, down here inside the arm, right about in there, you can. Oops, and I just popped it off, which is fine. It's fine. There's a ball joint inside right here that kind of holds it in place. But yeah, it's fine as all. I wanted to show you that it does have rotation. Mine's a little stiff right here. Can't get a full 360 out of it, but then again, I don't think it's meant to, because you know it's not a transformer or anything. Let's pull the camera back so we can move this in place. There we go. Now, coming down, I'm going to leave it off. Coming down to the waist, you get an ab crunch, which you can bend about that much, so you can get that kind of Evangelion bad posture. For some reason, they typically lean like that. I don't know why, but I kind of like it. Bend it back up. You can get a little bit of a teapot going that much that way, this much that way. As far as waist swivel, not too much, just enough. Go that far, and that far to the other side. All right. Now, come down to the legs. So you can kick out about that far. I actually think I can go a little further, but I don't want to rub my paint. Get a knee bend. Got this double bend, bends here. Also bends here at the beginning of the thigh. to kick all the way back, which is marvelous. Also, the fin on the knee can go up and down, so that's good. Bringing the leg back out, come down to your foot. You can bend the foot down that far, up that far. Also have a toe bend. Now mine, like I said, mine's very stiff. See if I can get into it. Let's see here. Be mindful of the pad right there on the shoe, but it does bend. There we go. As you can see, you do have toe bend. So mine is very tight, and I don't want to push it too far right at the moment. Ankle tilt, you do get that much, which is really good, and also that much. So pretty damn near perfect, I think, in my opinion. Now let's see if you can get all the way back. Get back about that far before it stops you. That's more than enough. And this is all, it's like all die cast. It's great. Also, if you open it up, you can't get the full trowel because this right here runs into this right here. Like I said before, I showed you in the manual that you can scrape your paint, and I don't really want to do that. But that's about as far as you can get comfortably. So there's that. Alright. I think I went over articulation for the most part. Trust me, you can get some really badass poses out of this. I've seen my fair share online. In fact, if you follow my Instagram, I'll probably take some pictures of this thing so you can see, you know, it do some really cool stuff. Now, coming back here to the back, turn the camera up here. For your umbilical cord insert, let's just go ahead and grab it. I'm not going to grab the cord, I'm just going to grab the thing itself. Right here, taking these 3 prongs right here, plug them into the back right here, and let's see. So there you go. If you want to have it attached, remove that. Get to your cockpit. Let's see. How am I going to show you guys this? I'm turn the camera back up here again. Let's move it down. These bigger figures are really hard to film, so bear with me. Alright, what you want to do is grab right here, and there's a hinge inside of that you kind of want to bend up. Just kind of, no, don't put too much pressure. Just, there you go. Now, the next part it shows you got to bend your neck down, which I think is easier if you just pull your head off, because I don't like to put that much force on the head. So I'm just going to pop the head off and take your hand and lower this down like so, and put your head back on. And yes, the horn came off, but in packaging I meant to show that it comes separate, so you just reattach it. No fuss, no muss. I'm glad it comes off. I'm ready to just come off better than breaking. I can get it back on there. Things are always harder on camera, like I said. There we go. Here we go. Alright, now coming back around. Grab your, let's say your long one. Here it is. This will simulate the ejection process. So I think that looks pretty good. Now, if you wanted to grab your short one, and I believe this one can actually be put inside and you can leave it. Let's find out. Alright, you stick inside the hole there. Like so. It's a shame the metal build ones didn't come with this. As you can see, it's in there. I think you can just push this down and you can keep it in there. Oh, that's awesome. You can see, well, let's see if we can take it out. Yes, you can take it out. Thank goodness. I was kind of getting scared there. So yeah, you can leave it in there. What I think I'm going to do. So once you have it in there, you can push your neck back up. Like I said before, if you're going to push the neck down, I recommend taking the whole head off. Just not to put that much pressure onto it, because you gotta move the neck. So there we go. So yeah, that's kind of dig that. Let's see if I can get in it securely. Yeah, that's cool. Now, if you want to grab your other shoulder with the that's already, you know, with the progressive knife inside, using this ball joint here and the hole there inside of it, kind of wrap it around there. See if I can do it on camera. There we go. Something like that. So there you go. You can kind of have seem like that thing, since the arm just had it's kind of double jointed. You can bend it up and really go for that, which I think is actually pretty cool. All right, as for the hands, I think it should be fairly simple. Let me try doing it on camera though. Just pop out your hand like so, and see how hard it is to get off. Let's see. Trying to screw that. My God, this is on there really good, guys. Yeah, that hand did not want to come off, but you know, sometimes physics don't want to work right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pallet rifle hand, which is already got it in the pallet rifle. Let's see if we can get that on there. See how hard that is. Might have to heat it up or something if you don't want to go in there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end up heating it up. I'll be right back again. Yet again, sorry for the edit there, but man, let me tell you, that hand was hard to get on. I wanted to socket up a bit, not the socket, but the hole that's inside the hand here, and man, it was still hard to get on. I ended up just putting a little bit of what's it called, Traxxas shock oil, silicone shock oil, on the peg itself to finally get it in. It just, man, that's just it's just too much work. It really was for what it was, man. But anyway, the pallet rifle was good in hand. Hard as it was to get the hand on the wrist, but it was good. I'm sure you can butterfly this arm in if you want to. Turn the wrist. Get a nice let's see here. Turn this in. Hold on. If I can get in there good. There we go. If I nope. I hate trying to post things on camera. I never do a good job. But good enough. So yeah, you can get a good staying attention shot with the gun. I think it looks good. And for the most part, yeah, all your hands are probably be just as difficult to get on. I'm not gonna try more because I'm gonna get frustrated. All right, right before we jump on this final thought, I just learned something. Like, this thing can somewhat glow in the dark, which is kind of something that does in the anime, or excuse me, the movie, because some things are covered in shadow in the first movie, and the green kind of sticks out. So let's try it here. See how good that works. Turn those lights out, and you can kind of make it out. I don't know. To my eye, it kind of glows just a little bit. I'm not in absolute darkness though, but I don't know. It kind of glows. Can't quite convey that on camera that well. But yeah, here we are. Final thought. I had to put that special head on because I love Unit 1 in Berserker mode. It's just something I always did. But yeah, I have to say, for my first ever ThreeZero product, I'm impressed. Just the work on it, the weight of it, nice die cast. I believe every single piece of this bitch is painted, which is just impressive. Also, be careful. It's just all around nice. Articulation is where it needs to be. It can. Although I haven't shown you all these poses, I've seen some poses thing can do. I mean, you can go in like sprinting poses and everything else. I think you can even do it without the stand. Not quite sure. I have to really test this thing later on. But yeah, this is my first impressions. It's really nice. Worth the price too. You can get it for, I think I paid under, what was it? I think around 125, 120 for this. Worth it. I'm not mad. Actually, much cheaper than Metal Build figures. And once I saw they're going to do a rebuild version of Unit 2, I was like, yeah, let's jump on this. Jump on this now. It's even bigger. It's even bigger than Metal Build figures, which is impressive in its own damn right. So, in case you hadn't noticed, this is a full recommend. If you're into the series, you're gonna like this. There's no reason not to buy it. Nice, good price, nice material. ThreeZero, you made a fan out of me. I might check out their Pat Labor figure next. Maybe we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm in for the Avas. Just keep them coming, especially some of the new ones that they make in the movies. Yeah, do them all. I'll buy. But before I get out of here, let me rip my people, as I always do. Check out my fellow rejecticons. That's Larkin's Lair, Enewtabie, and Katos Collection. I have a link to their channel down here below as usual. Also check out 3 Live Stream, which I have a link for down here as usual as well. Definitely a show for big boys. You know, things get a little rowdy. We're just talking about toys, but you know, sometimes language is not spared. I'll leave it at that. Also check out Enewtabie Reviews. He's also a part of 3 Live Stream. Really cool guy, put out really cool content. He just recently started back making videos again. Check him out, and I'll have a link for that down here below as well. For my own shameless plug, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for subscribing. I definitely appreciate it. I know my content's been a little less lately. I've been trying to, I really want to get about 2 or 3 per week. I kind of fallen back to usually to the now kind of 1 a week. Just bear with me. Just dealing with life stuff, just real life gets in the way of toys. It's a bummer, but it's just how it is. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Just know I do. Thank you. And if I can, actually not if I can, if you guys can help me, because only you guys can do it. We're gonna try to hit 1,000 this year. That's a big number, but I think I can do it with you guys' help. So yeah, so if you haven't subscribed and you like my content, please subscribe, because I can't do it without you. So this has been Sarl, also known as the Black Gentleman, out here doing God's work, reviewing these figures. Until next time, peace out.